Blasted! Still no opinion in the great Roe v. Wade leak case. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is another declaration of truth from your host, Terry A. Hurlbut. I haven't wanted to bore you with a bunch of videos all saying the same thing, still no decision. But we're halfway through June, and I know some of you out there are waiting with bated breath. Sorry to disappoint you sports fans, but you might have to wait until July. That's right, July. If you can stay calm, I'll tell you why, what's going on in plain sight, what might be going on behind the scenes, and maybe why the reason for the delay is as simple as the virus that shall remain nameless. Before I begin, I want to shout out to the sponsor of this channel, which is Conservative News and Views, link in the description. Be sure to check out the awesome CNAV Store. Scroll down near the bottom for that link. Lots of good merchandise there, including this t-shirt, if you can read it, Rhino Hunting. While I'm at it, I want to shout out to another sponsor, BitNext. This is your replacement for Zoom, Slack, the Google G Suite, Microsoft Office 365, Dropbox, WeTransfer, and Chili Piper, among others. Unlike any of them, BitNext protects your content and conversations so well even the administrators can't see it. This is your secure channel for secure comms, conferencing, cloud storage, and file sharing. Best of all, everything is back in. You don't even need client software. If you have a browser, you could use BitNext. Follow the link and give them a try. 28 days free of charge. You can't beat that with a stick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, order in the courts. Now, any of you who have ever been involved in a lawsuit knows that courts do things according to their own rules. They don't care who's waiting or for what. But it might help to understand a little about how the Supreme Court does things. A Supreme Court term technically runs from the first Monday in October of one year to the day before the first Monday in October of the next. The court numbers its term by the year of the beginning October. Until the 2019 term, the Supreme Court historically released all their opinions by the end of June. The justices then went home for summer recess. Anyone visiting the Supreme Court Opinions page can browse through opinions for terms from 2014 onwards. In that way, you can readily see that from 2014 through 2018, the court did wrap up its business by June 30th. In the 2019 term, things changed radically. The Supreme Court held up no fewer than 10 opinions and released them in July. The 2020 term at first looked to be a little better in that the court released 3 opinions in July, but the court then released an opinion in August. What has changed the way the court does business? The virus that shall remain nameless, that's what. If you go to the Supreme Court homepage, and I've left a link in the description for you, you will see right away that the courthouse is closed until further notice. Why? Vitzern. That's why. Furthermore, the court has issued several orders governing behavior in the courthouse by attorneys coming to give argument. The court has also made key changes in the way the clerk's office runs. This especially affects the way someone files an appeal or for a writ of certiorari. In fact, the court has abruptly curtailed hand delivery access and encourages people to file by mail or commercial carrier. In my poking around the Vitzern protocol page, I found this gem, the case distribution schedule. I'm going to leave a link in the description of that too. This schedule includes distribution dates, conference dates, and case lists. And one thing you'll see if you scroll down to the bottom, the Supreme Court has already decided to distribute cases on 4 days in July. Now, from this schedule, I have extracted these case distribution dates that are still to come. June 16th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, 29th, and 30th, and July 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th. Hey, you Frenchmen out there, you know what date that is? Right, Bastille Day. Vive la République. Sorry, couldn't resist. Now, the court has scheduled 2 more conferences for June 16th, and that's tomorrow, and June 23rd. Now, about those distribution dates, the court has marked most of them paid. The others, it has marked IFP for in forma pauperis. That last phrase means filing a petition without paying a fee. June 16th, 23rd, and 30th, and July 7th and 14th are IFP distribution dates. Bottom line, the Supreme Court is taking its time to distribute its opinions. As nearly as I can tell, the court decided on this schedule far in advance of the Alito draft leak in Dobbs versus Jackson Women's. The court still doesn't know who leaked that draft, by the way. And when Chief Justice Roberts said that that leak wouldn't change the way the court does its business, he wasn't kidding. Almost certainly Dobbs is a paid case, not an IFP case. That limits further the dates on which the court might at last release its opinion. The latest such date is Wednesday, July 13th. But I have to warn you, court case distribution and other schedules are subject to change without notice. The court could be holding up its opinion in Dobbs for one of three reasons. First, Chief Justice Roberts might still be trying to peel off Justice Barrett, Gorsuch, or Kavanaugh to create a majority to support a ruling of limited effect. The Gestational Age Act of 2018 would stand, but the court would take that half measure the original plaintiffs decried. Thus, Roe v. Wade would stand, but subject to even further limitation. Second, the marshal of the court might have advised waiting out the mobs that have infiltrated the capital city. A group calling itself Shutdown DC is only one example. Perhaps the CJ and or the marshal think those mobs will go if they have to wait until July. Or third, the court could simply have a backlog of cases. The virus that shall remain nameless continues to disrupt court routine, and the court has not fully recovered from that disruption even now. Links to the description of the article, to the Supreme Court homepage, to the Supreme Court case distribution schedule, and to conservative news and views. I have another link to the awesome online store and to BitNext, as I also mentioned. And if you like what you've heard, you can like this video and subscribe to this channel. This is Terry A. Hurlbut delivering another declaration of truth and reminding you to let the truth set you free.